Morning guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. This morning I'm going to be reacting to Ross's Game Dungeon Halloween Sampler number 2, made on the Accursed Farms YouTube channel, requested by Robert Fridays. If you guys want to check out my previous reaction to part 1 as well as other Ross's Game Dungeon videos, remember that the playlist card is going to be at the top right here. Just click on it and be able to access them. If you want to check out the original video as well as Accursed Farms YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. Okay, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, welcome to the second Halloween variety pack. Now, of course, these aren't all the Halloween games out there, but it's enough so that you don't go home and regret with how little candy you got. Now, this is where I was going to say, let's get started, but in the last episode, I said I was going to get rid of the intro since it was feeling redundant.
Don't do that, Ross Scott, don't do that. keep the intro music, keep the intro graphics, you know, the dungeon or the castle. Keep it. They're good.
And the reaction to that honestly reminded me of a Jackass episode where they pretend to drive off with a baby carrier left on the roof and watch as everyone freaks out and runs to stop them. So you win.
Yes, thank you.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Ross's Game Dungeon. Now, the reason I was going to kill the intro is because it's the same thing over and over.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
If there's an intro, I want something a little different each time, but I'm frequently not ready for that. But if you're artistically inclined, maybe you can make up the difference. Let's see your take on the titles, and hey, maybe I'll use it in a future episode. Here are all the instructions. There's no deadline on any of this. If you're watching this years from now, it should still be valid if the invasion hasn't started yet.
Invasion? What invasion?
Okay, now let's get started. Pop quiz. What's the first Castlevania game on PC?
I never played Castlevania PC games. The only Castlevania I know of is the Netflix Castlevania show. Yeah, I've watched the first season, but I haven't completed the second season. That's the only Castlevania related content that I know of.
Well, that would be Castlevania in 1990. It got ported to a bunch of platforms. I actually bought a copy of it for the Commodore 64. It was the first game I ever bought. It didn't work. The disc was bad. And because it was an open computer game, there was no such thing as returns. I ended up taking that pretty well, even as a kid, because I was so used to floppy disk games going bad, I thought this was normal. And
wow, floppy disk. I don't think I actually played any games from a floppy disk. I can't remember. I remember my dad always used floppy disks to save information, you know, whatever work that he has, he saves it on floppy disks. But I can't remember if I ever bought any floppy disk with a game on it. I don't know if do you guys know what a floppy disk looks like? Hold on. wait. Let me just get one of my dad's old floppy disks and I can show it to you guys. Alright guys, this is a box containing DayZ 100 floppy disks. How do you how do you open this thing? Oh, okay. Yes. This is what they look like. This is a floppy disk. Full mark, high density, DOS formatted. 1.44 megabytes. Yeah, this is a floppy disk. This is what Ross has been playing with when he played Castlevania. Wow. Yeah, I remember I used to always do this, and I broke some of them playing around with them like that. Got into trouble a couple of times, but yeah, this is a floppy disk. Alright. Let's continue.
assumed risk. So it was just a general sense of disappointment. So I actually never got to see what you're seeing now. Maybe it was for the best though, since Castlevania is so hard it would have scarred me in a different way. Well, that was the first Castlevania, but pop quiz. When was the second Castlevania game on the PC? Well,
I don't know.
officially, I think that would be Castlevania Lords of Shadow in 2013.
2013. And the first Castlevania was in 1990? My gosh, that's a long gap.
That is one hell of a gap. I tried some of that game. It has wonderful art direction, downright lame music compared to the others, and just wasn't really my kind of gameplay. But in between the Castlevania PC Dark Ages was Haunted Castle 2. Now, the original Haunted Castle was an arcade version of Castlevania. So wait, there was a sequel? No, there wasn't. This is a fan-made game by Megami, who made a bunch of different platformers. But who cares? He made a Castlevania game on the PC. Hell froze over.
Haunted Castle 2. Alright. Alright.
Let's play it. Alright. Start.
Yeah, the only thing that I can recognize with this Haunted Castle being related to Castlevania is the whip. That's the most important, weapon that... What's that character's name again? I forgot the character's name in Castlevania TV show on Netflix. But yeah, he had a whip too. So yeah.
Well, the graphics are a little crude, and it sounds like he just ripped Castlevania music, converted into MIDI. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, it is sort of Castlevania. We already have a problem though, and that is the music is in stereo, but the sound effects are all on the right side. So you get spared, I don't.
Thank you for your service, Roscott.
But here we are, going through the cemetery. Now, of course, none of this is as good as what's on the consoles, but that was the case for the longest time, that the PC got the table scraps for platformers. All the meat was on the consoles.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's like that, in our present day. I think computers have taken more of the market share, I think. Maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah.
They're chipping away at me, but I'm doing okay so far. Okay, that door messed me up. I wasn't careful enough.
Wait a minute, you're hitting the door with your whip? And it's working? Okay.
May have to redo it if I don't make it. Huh, double shot. That's weird. I don't even have a sub-weapon yet. Ah! Close jump. Yeah.
Careful.
Damn it. Here's the boss. Can I take him? No.
The boss is riding on a horse that only has 2 legs. That's crazy.
Oh, I can't. Well, let's try again. Same as before. Ah, damn, I forgot about the zombies. That's a...
Wait a minute, you're not being put back in the same position where you were fighting against the boss. You have to restart the entire level. There's no save option. Oh no. I don't think I can play this game. I don't think I have the patience to play this game.
A lot of health. Ah, this isn't going well. The boss is gonna murder me.
And then you'll restart everything from scratch. No ways.
He does. Yeah, this is Castlevania.
No, thank you.
Okay, this is my best run so far. If I stay at the edge, I think I can evade him. Yes, horse is down. Just slow and steady. Yeah, got him. Oh, the caves. I'm probably dead now.
Stage 2, Road to Castlevania.
Starting in the forest? Go down already. Oh, good, the holy water. That's probably the most useless sub-weapon I could have right now. This is tricky. Oh, I'm not doing well. Double shot again.
Careful when you're jumping on those pillars. Make sure that you feel ready, you look ready, and you jump ready.
The developer has a sense of humor, I see. Into the caves. A whip upgrade. Oh, that's cute. It upgrades my whip in a section where all my enemies are one-hit kills. Damn it.
I told you to look at the space. Make sure you are ready, look ready, be ready to jump properly. Anyways, you're gonna have to restart stage 2 again. But the chain whip looks cool. The upgrade actually looks cool.
Continue? Man, they're laying it on thick. That was bad. I'm in the caves and I'm a dead man walking. I'm surprised I'm hanging on as long as I am. What the fuck was that? What shot me?
Something from the roof, but I can't see what it is.
The cave shot me. Nice.
What?
Okay, slow. Slow. I'm doing it. Yeah. Damn it. What the? Made it. Barely. Oh, wrong button!
No. Now I have to restart from scratch.
This is testing my will. Oh, come on! What? Why this time?
No, I would be so frustrated with this game. I just wouldn't be able to play it.
Oh, wow, look at this. I can't make the jump to the right, and it's an open pit to the left. I'm already dead. This is evil. Okay, I'm just getting worse now. Yeah, who cares about the holy water? Nothing matters. I think I'm about Castlevania, guys. Oh, look at that. The bat hit me off screen as I was exiting.
That is totally unfair. And how is that even possible?
Oh, what happened? I lost the whip? Maybe it's invisible by accident?
I don't think so.
No, I can't hit anything. I lost the friggin' whip. I lost my patience, too. So yeah, Haunted Castle 2. I think the evidence speaks for itself. I really like Castlevania, or games with this kind of theme. It's just too bad I suck at Castlevania. Anyway, it's still nice to— oh yeah, there's a Haunted Castle 3.
Oh wow, alright. Haunted Castle 3. Made by the same company.
Konamig. Oh, we get an intro this time. Stepping it up. You know—
oh, someone's getting a wedding here. Someone, yeah, alright. The entire village is here.
no, this art style is both bad and good. I'll take it. And we have the same problem as before. Music in both ears, sound effects in one. Or I have that problem. Now you might think this is more of the same, but it's not. This one is copying Castlevania 2, mixed in with the experience system of later Castlevanias.
Does it have saving progress? Because if it doesn't, then I'm still not playing this game. I'm still not gonna play this game.
We have a free roaming world.
Oh, Jova. Okay.
Villages to visit. You can save your game.
Good. Very good.
And the difficulty isn't bananas. It's also not filled with cryptic bullshit, and there's no day or night cycle to interrupt things. Meaning, this could actually be an improvement upon the original. Your sub-weapons aren't really meant to be useful, though. It's more like you need them to access certain areas or fight specific bosses. There are also items you simply need to progress, but don't help you otherwise.
I like how the NPCs in this village, you know, they are visible. You can actually see them doing something. Well, mainly just walking around, but you know, it's something. It does give you a sense of believability. Maybe like 10%.
So sure, the production's rough, but a free roaming Castlevania with some RPG mixed in? Hell yeah, keep it coming. Well, eventually it stopped coming for me because I got completely stumped. I felt like I explored every area. Some I just didn't have the items to pass. Well, someone online posted a playthrough, so I had to see what they did that I didn't. And here it is. Did you miss that? Yeah.
What was that?
You have to press up in this exact spot.
How are you supposed to know that? There doesn't seem to be any sort of indication that you're supposed to be pressing the up button. So how would you know that? How do they expect you to know that?
So much for not having the cryptic bullshit. You need to do this too. Knowing that, I got a ways.
No. How is anyone supposed to know that they're supposed to jump into the black beyond or black space and, you know, they'll be on some sort of, I don't know, like floor on top and they'll be able to cross over into the next region of the game. Like how? How is anyone supposed to know?
After this, but then I stopped. I honestly can't remember why, but I remember it being a good reason. Probably because it was hard.
Very hard. I mean, no ways. I can't play this game. Just like number 2, I just cannot play this one too.
Anyway, I love the concept of exploring a gothic horror world. Traveling the countryside from village to village. So much so, I'm willing to scrape the bottom of the barrel like this. I can't get enough of this sort of thing.
Madman.
For any Castlevania fans out there, you can give these a try yourself. Or at the very least, this has been educational, seeing the squalor PC gamers have been rolling around in.
Definitely educational. Definitely.
Alright, that's it for Castlevania. It's nothing but zombies from here on out.
Yay!
If you're a gamer, you've probably at least heard of DayZ. It's a game where you run around on an abandoned island and try to survive.
DayZ? Never heard of it. I know World War Z, the movie. Are they related?
It's also sort of a precursor to the Battle Royale mania that's currently infecting the entire world. Now, myself, I'm not really interested in Battle Royale games.
Same.
They remind me of the most dangerous game, and that stuff's pretty hardcore for me. Battle Royale games give me flashbacks to those times I was hunted by eccentric millionaires out in the wilderness.
Oh, okay, Ross. Okay.
And I don't want to return to that. And now that we're turning that experience into a kid's cartoon, well, I didn't predict that one. But back to DayZ, it's also a zombie survival game. Now we're getting somewhere. And there are things I like about these kinds of games. It's the end of the world. It's zombie survival. You get to explore the wilderness. And you get sniped by some guy in a ghillie suit 500 yards away.
Alright.
Oh wait, I think I made a mistake. That last one's not on the list. Oops. See, for me, DayZ is hard enough without also getting shot in the head at random. In fact, there are so many ways to die in DayZ. A friend of mine described it before not as a game, but more of an art house murder experiment. So I want the exploration and zombie survival, but not getting shot in the head at any given moment. I know, I'm picky. So what am I to do? Well, lo and behold, somebody made Mini DayZ where you can play DayZ.
Mini DayZ. Okay.
In single player in a browser, except with pixel art graphics. Now you could argue this is a... Wait, what's going on here?
I think it crashed.
No longer supported. You know, I'm getting sick of how the industry is using that term. Not supported didn't used to mean it doesn't work, it will never work, it cannot work. But apparently enough time has passed since I last played this, that's what it means now.
Yeah, now anything that has an issue or your computer is not up to standard or, there's corrupted files, it's not supported. Simple as that.
Okay, well, This is a problem for the episode. Damn it, this wasn't the plan at all. Okay, time for plan B. The mobile version still works, so I guess that's what we're gonna have to use. Time to break out an Android emulator. Haven't done this one before. So enjoy the first mobile exclusive game on the show. Here we go. Oh, yeah, throw tutorials in my face. Well, this is new. This is weird controlling the game like this.
Wow, this game actually kind of looks like Don't Starve Together. I don't know if you guys know of the game called Don't Starve Together, but I play the game usually with my friends, and yeah, the graphics and the aesthetics I'm seeing in this game remind me of Don't Starve Together.
Before it was with mouse and keyboard. While clicking where you want to go is convenient, we may have a problem with that. Oh, come on, I know how to do this. I've played the game. Oh, okay. I guess it is good they tell me this. We need an interact button, because there are no buttons on mobile. The future of gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Well, how am I going to fight the zombies then?
And just like in Don't Starve Together, there are resources on the floor in this game. Mini DayZ. You can see some... I don't know what is that. Let me just zoom in closer. Okay. I don't know what those things are. But I see some rocks. I think that's flint. Well, in Don't Starve Together, we have flint, we have grass, we have rocks or stone that we have to, collect. We have gold, and we have other minerals that we collect to make devices, or to make fire or to cook food. And, we have all of these resources that are just on the ground that we have to pick up and collect and, survive essentially in the game. So I'm thinking maybe this game is quite similar because I can see there's a lot of stuff on the floor, or on the ground. And yeah, I think it's pretty much the same, just with zombies in this game. What you have to fight against in Don't Starve Together is the elements, the four seasons: summer, autumn, winter, spring, especially winter. Winter time, you die of cold. And there's less food during that time. And oh yes, okay, yes, you also fight against wolves, or not wolves but roaming dogs that are attacking your campsite during the night. So okay, we do have some enemies that are not centered around the four seasons. You do get to fight some other bigger mobs on the field, but nothing like zombies. Not like in this game. Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Come on, I know. Ugh. Infected ahead. Attack it by moving closer. The fight will proceed automatically.
Automatically? Okay. I don't think I like that.
Huh. Okay, that's very different than the browser version. There was nothing automatic about that. Let's see this. Oh wow, this is terrible. I'm gonna die like this. Yeah, I know.
Tactical bacon.
Alright, time to stop the bleeding. Well, I'll say I'm noticing a few improvements, like the camera zooming and seeing your breath, but I'm seeing some huge problems too. I'll wait and see if I'm just being premature. Oh wow, a rifle already? This version is just giving it all away. Aiming happens automatically, huh?
Everything is automatic. I don't think I like that, really.
Huh? I am not used to seeing that outside of an RTS. Mobile gaming.
I would like to control, my character 100% of the time and not have, the game decide when I'm close enough to attack. No. I want to be in control of that.
A water pump. This version is giving me everything. Okay, tutorial. Yeah, just give me everything. Why not? Repair this boat. Okay, this is new. Repaired. I'm friendly. No, you're not. Shoot. How do you shoot? Good. Thanks for repairing the boat for us. Damn it, I thought it was playing single player. If I wanted this, I would play regular DayZ. Oh, alright. That was just the intro. Would it have killed them to make that optional? Let's start things for real. Okay, where are we?
Okay, so the stuff on the ground, which I thought were resources that you have to collect, are not actually that. It's just aesthetic fluff, if I can say that. And yeah, then it's distracting. It's distracting. If these things that are on the ground are not actually usable by your character or the character player, then really I think they should have just cleared out the ground of these things, because it's just too many. It's making the game look very distracting in terms of the environment. I think it was fine with a few little shrubs here and there, the trees, the grass, the shoreline and the water, or should I say the lake or the sea. But now there's all this other stuff, and it's just distracting. If you're actually supposed to pick that up and collect it for building properties, then yes, I'll understand. But if it's just here for fluff, it's just too much. Yeah.
Oh, a map!
That's a map?
That is so much more than I used to have. You have no idea, guys. I'll get to that. Okay, a dog wants to kill me. This isn't good. Yeah, alright. This is the mini DayZ I remember. Although these stupid tablet controls are handcuffing me. I'm not gonna survive this. Okay, let me explain how this game used to work. I'm gonna have to poach footage to show you this since I literally can't do this anymore. It used to be when you were running away, you could swing back behind you. This was the only way to survive for any length of time. You could stay just ahead of the zombies and have a decent chance of taking them out. It was still risky, but manageable. Now, everything's automated, so I'm gonna die. This game is automating my life out of existence. I've heard this game described before as DayZ if it was reimagined in the Super Nintendo era. Well, that used to be a fair comparison, except the Super Nintendo possessed an advanced feature the mobile version does not. Buttons. Before, you had buttons for attacking, inventory, swapping weapons, interaction, probably some other stuff I'm forgetting.
But now you just have the touchscreen function.
That gave you an edge. Plus, we also had 2-axis controllers. One for movement, one for aiming. So control's more like the PlayStation than the Super Nintendo. But now we have essentially one button and 1-axis controller. So we've gone from PlayStation controls to Atari. This makes me not want to play the game anymore. I don't know how you're expected to survive now without a lot of dumb luck. But then again, this is DayZ. Maybe that's the idea. Now, I was going to talk about how I found ways to survive. Like, I would never be caught outdoors at night.
I've yet to see any of the zombies. Or do they only come out during the night?
You could effectively hide in buildings away from the windows and no one would find you. It was kind of boring and you would burn through supplies, but anything else was not worth it. Or hey, remember that map? Well, the original had no map. So here's my map. Behold.
Much better. Much better indeed.
Glorious stitched together map of a world that may no longer exist. I'll put this up for download if somebody wants it. Well, this was a wash. I got nothing but tricks this time. Oh, and you still need internet to play the single player. So you know how that goes. The moral to this story is it's the 21st century and yet buttons are now an advanced technology. Bite Jacker. This is a
Bite Jacker. Okay.
free Flash game. And I should mention, while Flash is getting shut down for crimes against humanity, you'll still be able to run it in the future, guys. I had a lot of people ask me about that. The only games you won't be able to run are the ones that rely on company servers. That's why I'm kind of a one-track record about that. Now, some Flash games also do that, but that's not Flash's fault specifically. It's kind of like saying Flash was found guilty of a home invasion, but was not guilty of killing the hostages. That was somebody else. Oh, hey, it's the intro.
Welcome to Bite Jacker, the best source for downloadable and independent games in the universe. I'm Anthony, and the underwear I've
Bite with Y, not I. Okay.
got on gives me a +3 to charisma. Ladies.
I'm gonna
That is so cringe. Don't ever say that again.
speed this up since the acting is kind of bad here.
It's cringe.
The story here is as old as mankind itself. These guys are filming a show, but your friend's a zombie. He burst in on you trying to eat you. You run, but whoops, turns out the entire city is full of zombies, so you've got to shoot them. So there it is. And tell me this intro music doesn't sound like it could be straight out of a 90s arcade cabinet.
Definitely one of those 90s styled arcade games that you'd find, at an arcade, essentially. Yeah.
Let's begin. You choose one of the, I don't know. Okay, my first thought was that these were the developers that just put themselves.
Jonathan and Anthony, okay. Do they have any special attributes? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Oh, okay. Melee, special, double what? Rainbow? Oh, okay.
Into the game. But no, they didn't make this. Not from the credits anyway. Instead, these guys are part of Bite Jacker with a Y, an indie game review show thing, best I can tell. And they have an indie game with themselves starring.
Let's see Jonathan's special abilities or attributes. Okay, action. Oh. Dodge. Dodgy. And special is backup. Alright, fine. Not sure what does any of that mean.
In it. Huh. You know, when I joked, well, maybe, about how Captain Zap may have been a way to get on the good side of Zap 64 magazine, well, it looks like this is the real deal. Somebody made a game, then put the reviewers in it. I imagine the reviewers gave it some publicity in return. Or maybe the reviewers commissioned them? I doubt that one, but I don't know. Anyway, play as Jonathan for the better weapon and Anthony for better color commentary. And here's the game. You just progress to the top, shoot zombies, rescue hostages, and wait on painfully slow searching sequences for health or weapons.
Wait, you have to rescue refugees? While you're fighting off the zombies, while you're progressing forward. Okay, good luck.
Or nothing at all.
Bullshit.
This sounds simple, and it is. And it's not. They keep throwing more and more zombies at you and all this crap in your way that you have to blast through.
You know what? Let's forget about the civilians. Let's forget about the civilians.
Plus, the survivors will straggle and get eaten. It's no.
Yeah, I mean, like, they should also try to defend themselves. You know, you're the only one with a gun. It's not fair. It's not right.
One of those games where you always have something to worry about. You can get better weapons, but there are so many zombies that you run out of ammo so fast that they really just help you tread water more than anything else.
And they're moving really fast. They are moving really, really fast, in fact.
This is why I said Jonathan has the better weapon. You get more bang for your buck with the shotgun. But Anthony has the wit.
More machine, more gun.
Okay. You still cringe. I'm sorry.
There's a ton of video game references. Super Meat Boy, Mega Man, Contra, Earthbound. Probably some I don't even know. There's frequently the Mortal Kombat Toasty reference with a lot of different cameos. I don't know who any of these people are. Now you can not know who they are too. The longer you stay alive in this game just doing things, the more you fill up the awesome meter. And I keep
Awesome meter?
forgetting to use it, but for Anthony, he becomes Bit Trip Runner for a few seconds and can kill everything.
Nice. Okay, no, this is a nice added boost, definitely. I'm going to enjoy this type of game. Definitely. I would enjoy this type of game. But it is also an isometric type of game. And as you all know, that I'm not really a big fan of such games. But it looks fun. It definitely looks fun.
Now things gradually get harder. Oh good, more zombies. I was getting worried there. But you get small bonuses too, like faster searching and walking. So it's a real work hard, play hard kind of game. Moonwalk bonus. Okay, that's a game changer.
It seems like there's a different variant of the zombies here. They're red in color and they're huge. I think those ones take longer to kill.
Now the game really tried to explain to me how to get out of the Groundhog Day loop. I still don't get it. But this is on me. The game has a whole screen trying to get me to understand it. Otherwise, you keep playing the same 10 levels forever, I think? Well, I broke out of it just by accident.
Mama's boy. Wow. Why does he look like Jason?
Jason, alright.
Oh, it is Jason. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, hold on. Maybe they wrote down his name here, but I can't see it. Use teen sex for massive damage? Oh, okay. Right.
Right, he's coming up. And it turns out the menus actually mean something, and now I understand how to unlock everything. Basically, it's one giant grind. I have mixed feelings on this, because this game is half skill, half grind. And it is a grindy road back to the boss. I'm really noticing how there are more zombies now. You know, there's different things to like about zombie games, and this game hits one of the cornerstones for me, and that's the oh god moments. They just start creeping in and I can't kill them fast enough. Meanwhile, there's so much never-ending crap in the road, I can't carve out a path in time. I get stuck on the corners. This is just a nightmare. But you know, the good kind. These survivors were foolish to come with me. Oh,
I still don't get why do we need to save them. Like, it should be every man and every woman for themselves. But okay, alright, be the hero as long as you can.
I'm going to survive, but yeah, that may be the whole story.
Exactly.
Hey you, help me out of here.
No. Do you see the kind of obstacle course he has to go through just to get to you? I'm sorry. You gotta do something for yourself for once.
There's no way, man. You're behind that barricade. You're dead already. All you're doing is asking if I want to come die with you too.
Exactly.
Nope. This dodge move is absolutely saving me. I think I would be dead as Anthony by now.
Is that a combat roll? Wow.
It makes me wonder if that's meant as a subtle message by the developers. Oh god, they're coming. They're still coming. I am definitely feeling the heat. But wouldn't you know it? Look at the time. It's time for Jason.
Mama's boy.
Jason's actually not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't call him a complete joke, but he's
Man, he's fast.
very manageable and is almost entirely overshadowed by the zombies, which keep on coming. I just realized I haven't been using my special move. Now's as good a time as any. I'm sure this is a game reference, but I don't know what it is. Boom!
Wait, you killed yourself. You killed yourself with your own attack.
What the fuck? I'm dead? Did I just kill myself? My special move is to summon a giant axe down on my face and die? I guess I was doing myself a favor not using it. Anthony's special is way better.
It's like you killed yourself with your airstrike. Oh, wow.
Oh my god, I need more cash for a continue? Ah.
Wait, is this a pay to win? What do you mean by cash, Roscott?
I have to start the week over. Well, I guess that's what I'm doing. I'll sum it up and say it consists of more zombies. More zombies. Okay, Jason again. This time we're not gonna screw around. No special moves. Dead. Oh, we got an illustration.
Boss defeated. Oh, okay, so you get cash in the game. Because I see here. There's some money. Cash bonus. Score bonus. Alright.
Comic unlocked. Oh, URL. Let's try it out. Oh. Yeah, this is 2010, huh?
Not supported.
Well, let's try the Wayback Machine. I'm still amazed something like this exists. They're just backing up the internet. Yeah, we found it. Okay, it's a download. Oh, it's passworded. No skipping ahead. You only get the comics if you beat the boss. Well, we get to see the start again and Mario getting axed in the face. Why didn't we get a cutscene of that?
Oh my gosh.
And now, part of me wants to keep going, but part of me sees this grind. I don't have to beat levels to get to the boss. I have to unlock them by doing the same actions 100 times. Well, I'm not feeling too grindy at the moment. I mean, Halloween's coming. I want to make it count. This isn't, I don't know, May. So I'm going to cheap out and grab footage from someone who did complete it. Yeah, look, even he was concerned about the grind boring his audience. That says it all right there.
But I love how the boss drops these huge rubies, and I can't get them because the level immediately ends when I kill the boss. Why does it appear to change if it doesn't let you actually change? Oh, jeez. Lots of grinding.
You're performing a service, Sir Tap Tap.
Yeah, both of you are performing a service to me. Thank you to both of you.
So let's see the next boss. The Xenomorph.
Oh gosh, I even saw the face, what did they call it? Face hugger, right? Yeah, I almost said face crab from Half-Life. Yeah, we just saw the face hugger just connecting to someone's mouth and then the alien pops out. Yeah, that's a nice addition to it right there.
This guy makes it look easy, but he has a twin machine gun too.
Why is there a shadow of the Xenomorph on the screen like that?
I still love the concept of these guys going and fighting the friggin' alien queen, surrounded by zombies, while Jonathan calmly films Anthony here with his back to the action as though he's still doing an interview for the show. And here's our comic, now that I have the password. And the game is making me think I made the right choice, since from here on, it's nothing but spotlight gameplay. Oh yeah, everybody loves that. No mercy at all.
I've never played anything like this. Interesting.
And our final boss is Freddy Krueger. He trips you out, making you think you died, weaponizing the HUD against you. Well, our intrepid YouTuber here beats him, and we get a pretty great credits roll. They identify every cameo. I still don't know who these people are. We get the full cast, and in our final comic, Jonathan wakes up and blows Anthony away with a shotgun.
What? Why?
The end. Well, it's a little too grindy for my taste, but this is a really solid game. Or at least that's how I felt right up until I got sick of the progression and quit. It's one of the better indie games starring indie game show reviewers in what was likely an attempt to get on their indie game show that I've played. And it has a satisfying end. Definitely a treat. And now for the final game. Okay, I saved the best for last.
Let's get it on.
Death Road to Canada.
Okay, interesting name. Death Road to Canada, wow. An entire nation has been called out here. To Canada. Huh.
This is a roguelike something. We start off with this kind of happening rockabilly music, but I want to cut it for a moment. I'll explain later. Let's begin. You start off with 2 characters you create and can customize a bunch about their appearance. My first impulse was to ignore this, but then I realized the industry as of late has been training me not to care about how my character looks, because that gets expensive. A pretty big portion of the entire game economy now depends on you paying money to customize how your character looks. Well, their Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
Neither do they work on me. I don't have money for aesthetics. On proving my character with different clothing or the weapon with different color tones. No, man. What's the point of any of that? I'm only interested in buying the DLCs for a game that I'm playing, but not the aesthetic purposes. No.
I have not spent a dime on anything cosmetic in any game. So I've begun accepting more and more whatever the game hands me. That's not to say I don't like the option. I tried to make my character look like Kane in Oblivion, and in Counter-Strike I used skins to make the 2 sides SWAT versus homies. These shots aren't the best, but one of them sported that look where you wear a beanie so low you're on the absolute brink of being able to see at all. I love the idea of maintaining that look even as the police are on their way to kill you. Yeah, that shouldn't affect your aim. You're not just defending your hood, you're defending your style. Anyway, back to the game. When using the randomizer, I stumbled onto some recognizable characters. I started seeing Paul Tuttle Sr. from the show American Chopper. He's a big guy with a recognizable...
Wow. Look at that mustache. Oh, wow. Okay.
...white handlebar mustache. On the show...
That is cool. I need to grow that out. I think I can do it too. Although it will take some time. But it's possible. It is possible. Yeah. Okay.
Besides his chopper building skills, he's known for a sense of wanting to get things done and becoming irritated with people to the point of dysfunction.
No. Wasn't his TV show on History Channel? I think so. I think it was on History Channel in South Africa. Yeah. With his biker shop, right? Yeah, I think I've seen him before.
No. Because I don't think the way you think. I don't think.
Sounds like a worthy addition to me. Let's give him some traits. Mechanic, that's him. And fierce-tempered, yeah, that's him too. And as luck would have it, I stumbled onto somebody else I recognized. He's wearing a derby instead of a top hat, but do we have who I think we do joining us?
I'll go.
Who's that?
That's right, it's the Phantom of the Office.
Phantom of the Office?
This is a character from the old College Humor videos who really stands out. He's a mysterious burn victim who's expressive to the point of having no filter.
You know what I just realized? I haven't been to Taco Bell in exactly a year. 1 year.
People are working in that office and he's making a noise. Aye.
is often crude but also has a touch of class to him as well. He's also an overt racist, stalker, serial killer, and some sort of immortal being with supernatural powers.
So, I don't know, you want to know what happened to Amelia Earhart?
What?
You! Flying is a man's game!
What should we give him? Well, mysterious past for sure. And for profession, none of these really fit him. We'll go with surgeon. He knows a lot about anatomy. That should spice up our road trip a little bit.
Is $5 even a lot?
Check it. Why don't you check your message? Oh.
Man, why are people being slapped out here? Whoa.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good team. Let's begin. Paul Sr. hears rumors that Canada is a safe place, free of the threat of zombies. With nothing to gain from waiting around Florida, he decides to brave the death road and travel north.
Wow, all the way from Florida and you're going up north into Canada. That's gonna take time.
He must have been there for Daytona Bike Week. Decisions will come up and you pick places to go find supplies. We'll head over to Walmart.
Walmart.
This is the core of the game, going from site to site, stripping it down. It looks simple and easy, but it's not. Or rather, it won't be. The longer you linger, the more zombies have a way of just showing up. Once you have enough, you book it out of there. The game loves to add to the tension by taking a few tries to get your car started.
I like that. I like that. Okay, no, this game and what is it called again? Bite Jacker. Yeah, I think they're the best so far. Out of all the games that have been played right now, you know, like Mini DayZ, Haunted Castle 1, 2, and 3, I have to say Bite Jacker as well as Death Road to Canada seem to be the most promising. And Death Road to Canada really, it really looks enjoyable.
Up, up, and away. Remember fun? I remember fun. Man, I miss fun. The biggest problem, or at least my biggest problem, tends to be food. Maybe there's a trick to it, but they really munch it down. It's hard to stay on top of it.
Where's my freak?
I mean, you need a lot of calories to survive an apocalyptic, zombie-filled world. Yeah.
Cookies. And don't give me no story because I already know you ate the ones that he gave to you to give to me.
Okay.
I really love how you can just drift through small towns, cities, campgrounds, whatever. You never know what you're gonna get, and it creates this sense of actually wandering the open road. I love it. Maybe if we just stay put, this whole zombie thing will blow over. Now you can find other survivors, but again, unless there's a trick to it, or you're particularly lucky with food, that's usually signing your own death warrant, because you'll burn through food so fast you're ready to kill each other. Not today. Hey, you know what would be great if we were in a tank right now?
You know, the last thing that I expected this morning.
Yeah, but tanks need a lot of fuel. And if that, vehicle breaks down, I don't think any of you will be, will have the technical know-how to fix it. Yeah, you need mobility, speed, and accessibility. And a tank, it's not really going to give you that. It will give you protection, definitely, but no.
When I woke up was that I'd be driving a tank today.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, memories. You can sometimes trade for things you can use, but on average, you're just gonna be undersupplied. Now, I usually like to play things safe, but you never know what the
Twinkie.
right decision is going to be sometimes. Paul Sr. makes elaborate plans for the next day. It's not until morning that the group realizes that the plans were completely goofy. Morale drops. That is surprisingly typical of the show. We will probably run out of gas before we get to Canada. Next time we stop, I want to use the car battery to power my game console. No.
I need some
Seriously?
sort of tank fire here, something to cover me because I'm just getting lit up by these Japs.
It blows my mind how on target this game is. Sometimes you have holdout nights where you just have to fight until morning, and of course you eventually die because this game is brutally difficult unless you stack the deck in your favor somehow. Yep, there he goes.
Oh no.
Everyone else is dead. Phantom is all alone now. I could sure go for anything else right now. Yeah, I don't even want to keep going on now. It's just not going to be the same without Paul Sr. driving.
Oh gosh.
Let's give this another shot. Driving through Florida, looting the neighborhood, not getting enough sleep. I never liked all the mosquitoes in Florida anyway. Overrun by zombies in a junkyard, everybody dies. Dang it. Okay, again, but this time we'll tweak things a bit.
So, Road to Canada doesn't really feature Canada. It's mainly still in America and going through the states. Well, still in Florida, but, you know, the United States of America. And yeah, you know, Canada is the goal. It's the objective. But I guess you reach that point at the end of the game. If there is an end, I'm not sure.
We'll make Phantom a mega buff berserker. Possibly too swole to control. Yeah, that works, what with his wrestling experience and all.
Big pile! Big pile time! Making merry!
And we'll keep Paul Sr. the same, just make him more paranoid. This time it's going a lot better. It helps that Phantom can now break a cabinet over their faces. Okay, now let's talk about the music. It's mostly this mix of upbeat and quirky tracks, and I feel like it undercuts the game's strength. See, this game gets very goofy. You can find oddities all over the place, and even recruit a dog, which can fire a shotgun and drive a car.
The dog?
Thanks, Zombie Obama. I think that's all great. The problem is, this is also one of the best zombie games I've played. It's fresh each time, it feels like a struggle, you move from town to town, the more skilled you are, the more you have to work with. If you cut the music, this starts getting intense.
Yeah, it really does, it seems. Because when you added in the music, it just didn't... Yeah. It wasn't really that good. It didn't really match with what's going on in the game. Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's getting dark. They come out at dark. We're looting the place, but it's closed. They're coming. They're coming.
So many.
It's a really atmospheric game. The gameplay gets brutal, but very approachable, and you always feel like you have a chance. I think the music really takes away from that. The problem isn't that they made a goofy game. It's that the game itself is too good. Back to the trip, we're not getting enough sleep since every place seems unsafe or somebody has to keep watch. And I got too paranoid about food and neglected to get enough gas, so whoops, no more gas.
So you abandon the car and then what, do you just walk?
We're hoofing it on foot now.
Oh my gosh.
And that's bad because Phantom accidentally loses some of our supplies. And then there's a zombie ambush. Paul Sr. gets injured. But we find a beat up hybrid. Still have a chance. We pull into town, but the rain is making them crazy. I risk getting more supplies. Hanging in there. Okay, one house down. Let's check out the Bark store. No, not doing it.
Isn't it a dog store?
We'll never make it out again. Time to cut our losses and go. Made it. Uh-oh, another siege. We've got to hold out. I can't even get to the cabin door. We're dead. I don't even have time to switch to my gun. Come on.
Keep the faith. You guys can make it.
Come on. Dang it. Well, we got farther, but I honestly don't know what it takes to beat this game.
So, you haven't finished the game, Roscott. Alright. Yeah, no, it definitely is a challenge. This game definitely is a challenge.
Well, that's not quite true. I should say, I don't know what it takes everyone else to beat this game.
Oh.
I did find a trainer for an older version of the game. You know, Phantom's supposed to be an immortal being, and Paul Sr., well, he works out a lot. So how about we walk the walk with infinite health? Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, make way for me and Mr. Lincoln.
Well, it starts off well enough. We're invincible. There's no stopping us now. Except just basic driving and encounters still leaves us strapped for supplies. I'm still having to tell recruits to get lost because we just don't have the food. And I'm still playing it as safe as I can. If you don't, you can still die just from a choice in an encounter. It just keeps
Really?
getting dicier though.
So even with immortality or with unlimited health, you're not assured victory.
I almost lose.
And usually that's how it is, guaranteed, you know, whenever you cheat.
Paul Sr. in the sewers just because the mob is so thick, we can't even move. And before you know it, bam, we run out of gas and are back on foot again. This sucks. Good thing we're almost out of food, too. Our morale is terrible. We get lucky, though, and find a van, some more food, but blur, out of gas again. Morale is mutinous.
Man, how are you supposed to win this game without having unlimited health?
I'm afraid I'm gonna be late tomorrow. A general malaise seems to have come over me.
We scrape by, though. Again, find another car, find more food. So much food, I'm willing to risk letting some weirdo join our group now. He ends up literally crapping his pants, then runs away. That was a good investment. We stopped by a trading post.
So how many people can join your party then? Because I thought it was only just the two of you, but it seems like more... Well, yeah, you had a dog that could shoot guns. That was interesting. So yeah, around 3 people so far.
You want 25 units of gas for 2 cans of food? Are you freaking kidding me? This guy is selling anime to keep civilization together, one sale at a time.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Nope. And uh-oh, it's siege time. I can't hold them back. We just don't have the numbers or the weapons. So despite being completely invincible, I can't get past this. I get mobbed so hard I can't even move.
Nah, definitely this game, I don't think anyone is supposed to win it. Even with the cheats. This is not possible.
Even if I were to escape, I would have to leave Paul Sr. behind.
No, why?
Not gonna happen. So I can't even beat this game on God mode. Let's try it one more time. Similar situation. Starts off well, ends up with me getting inescapably mobbed in a Walmart in South Carolina. Every day is Black Friday when it's the zombie apocalypse. So what now? Well, not being easily deterred, I backed up my save game from a while back where I actually did make it to the end level. So let's boot up the...
How did you accomplish that, Ross? Come on, you have to show us that at least as well, you know?
Past the final siege. And here it is. We ended up holding out surprisingly well. I think I could have even done this without
What type of weapons are those?
cheats. But the thing is, I would never have been this well supplied unless I had cheated earlier. So it's a catch-22. You need cheats to not cheat. A very long 5 minutes later, we escape. Onward to Canada. Oh,
Canada!
but there's one last dash to the finish line. Let's go.
Oh, this is the border.
We're doing it! We're making it to Canada! Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, there's more zombies in Canada than in America.
Detour! Come on, we can do this! Canada, here it is! Come on!
Look at the moose.
Come on, Mounties, what are you doing there? We have to hold them ourselves. They're only giving us 2 Mounties and a moose. Chainsaw! Ah! Boom! It's Mega Mecha Mountie.
Whoa.
Game over, eh? Yeah, take that, hosers. And that's it! We did it! We made it to Canada!
Welcome.
Christos is Regium.
The Prime Minister himself comes out to greet us before he takes off, and we tour Canada as the credits roll. This is a really great game with tremendous replay value, even though mere mortals aren't meant to see the end of it.
And I'm one of those mere mortals. Definitely I won't be able to see the end of this game. Oh, no. The zombies here are just too many.
And that's it for the samplers. Stay tuned for the Halloween episode. Oh, wait. It is Halloween. Shit.
Well, it was Halloween for us yesterday. Well, not for us per se, not for South Africans. I mean, you know what I mean. Wait, no, it wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago now. Oh, gosh.
Guess that means this was the Halloween episode. Lots of tricks this year. No, we'll still have something. Time for Plan B. Actually, we're past Plan B. This is technically Plan D now. Happy Halloween. I'll figure this out. Ah!
A lot of people have been asking me about the Bite Jacker game, and they're like, well, hey, what's it like to be immortalized in a video game? And I just tell them one thing.
You're dead.
It's pretty awesome.
Alright guys, that is it with Ross's Game Dungeon Halloween Sampler number 2, made on the Accursed Farms YouTube channel and requested by Robert Fridays. Yeah, I'll be quick about this. Haunted Castle 2, Haunted Castle 3, Mini DayZ, as well as... yeah, that's it. Mini DayZ. These 3 games, it's a no from me. I cannot. I'll be extremely stressful, especially with Haunted Castle 2. Mini DayZ looks like the game that I play with my friends. Don't Starve Together. But it is extremely different in terms of how to survive in that post-apocalyptic world. It's not like how I enjoy Don't Starve Together, you know, in terms of facing the elements, facing the different seasons, the animals that come out in the night to attack you. You know, there's different scenarios that are happening in Don't Starve Together. Compared to this Mini DayZ, it just doesn't look like it has enough content to really keep me interested and focused on what's going on. So yes, it looks similar in terms of the graphics to Don't Starve Together, but the gameplay is not at the level that I would want to play it at, if I can say that. Bitejacker, that was fun, but like I said before, it's like an isometric type of game. Like, it's very limited within a small box. It's not really filling up the entire screen, and that's what I would want. But, you know, it's like in a small little box. And in terms of the gameplay, it's fun. Really, it is fun. Just a bit stressful in terms of trying to save the civilians, trying to keep them alive while you are also pushing forward in the game. And also when you have to deal with the bosses, it takes a lot of work, a lot of grinding work in order for you to achieve to the point where you have access to these different types of boss fights. So yeah, it's good. I might play it like once or twice, but it wouldn't be like a main feature in my gaming activity. However, Death Road to Canada, I would definitely play this game. Even though I might not actually see the end of it, but it would be very fun to play it. And the discussions between you know, the different character players that you have, it seems really, really fun. And the fact that you can create your own character, give him or her attributes, specialities, and, you know, really, it just adds more of a uniqueness to the gameplay as well. And you get to value the people that you've created. And the fact that you can also get more people to join your group as you drive off to Canada, that's also, you know, it seems like it's really fun. The fact that there's a dog that is capable of shooting a shotgun, that's crazy and fun. And definitely I would enjoy something like that. It's just out of this world, I would say. And yeah, like I said, in number 1 of Halloween Sampler, I would play Still Not Dead. In Halloween Sampler number 2, I would play Bitejacker a few times, and of course Death Road to Canada. Yeah, these 3 games from the Halloween Sampler I would definitely play. The other ones, no. I will just look, I will, you know, I don't know, save for prosperity in terms of the videos, and, you know, just study them once or twice whenever I can, just to say that that's how games used to be like, and never again should we return to such games. You know, that's in the past, and now we're in the present and into the future, looking to better experiences when it comes to games. So yeah, Camper Sunshine, Lakeview Cabin, Halloween Harry, thank you but no thank you. Haunted Castle 2, Haunted Castle 3, Mini DayZ, thank you but no thank you. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you again to Robert Fridays for the request. Also thank you to Ross Scott for making such an enjoyable video, compiling these different games, these different Halloween themed type of games. It's been really fun. And guys, remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as Accursed Farms YouTube channel. The links are going to be in the description below. If you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos, and I'll see you guys in the next Ross's Game Dungeon video. Wait, let me just check the name. It's called... No, I already reacted to Realms of the Haunting. Construction Bob Escapes from Hell. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's next. Okay, you'll probably see the card around here somewhere. Alright, bye-bye.